Yeah.
You know, one of the fantastic things about this country is that we have the freedom to eat as much cheese as we want.
As much as we want. Yeah, this weekend, cheese lovers will be in heaven at Pike Place Market, and that's where Casey is right now. Good morning, Case.
Good morning. It's the Seattle Cheese Festival. We are live from De Laurentiis here in Pike Place Market, and coming up next, we're going to show you how you can make mozzarella, and I'm going to learn how to say it the Italian way. Coming up next.
There's something out there watching me, and I can't find.
7:23 on your Friday morning. Little tune by String Cheese Incident. Casey's having one of her own string cheese incidents right now.
Right.
There's a festival you can really sink your teeth into.
Yeah, the Seattle Cheese Festival kicks off tomorrow at Pike Place Market. And this morning, Casey getting a lesson from the experts in cheese making. Hey, Casey.
Good morning. I love cheese, and if you love cheese like I do, this is the perfect weekend for you. Seattle Cheese Festival tomorrow and Sunday, and De Laurentiis is, of course, participating here in Pike Place Market. Shane, you are the expert, one of many here at De Laurentiis, and this is cheese making, but it's a different kind of cheese making than what we've ever done on the show. This is mozzarella.
This is about the simplest cheese making you can do, and that's why we like to demonstrate it at the festival, because folks don't realize this is something you have every ingredient or an implement in your house already, aside from the mozzarella curd, which is an inexpensive ingredient. You can get it here, and everything else you need is water, salt, and pots and pans.
Really? And how much? So how much do you need to make enough for, say, your turkey sandwich?
Oh, for one person?
Yeah.
Mozzarella, one ball is more than enough.
Really?
But it's, you know, it's a good activity to do with people. Hang around the kitchen with your friends, family, drink wine, make cheese by hand. The kids can kind of get involved. It's really simple and it's fun.
Okay, so walk us through the process. I know we've started a little bit.
Yeah, we've already started. I've already got this curd. This is mozzarella curd, specific to mozzarella, and it's already been bathing. We do 2 saltwater baths. The first one to soften it up from this kind of rubber-like texture, and then the second one to fully melt it, as you see here. And this is really hot water, and I think you should try and get in and bite the bullet. It's gonna hurt.
And it's gonna hurt?
It will.
Well, you didn't mention that before we went live. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for that warning.
Can you do it?
How do you do that? No.
Sometimes I dance in place as well to make the pain go away. So take in your hand, hold it like a mushroom cap almost, and exactly what you're doing, pulling down.
It's like a massage for the cheese.
Take these fingers, exactly. Okay. Take these fingers and tuck in underneath, and you're kind of, think about creating like a half sphere.
Okay. Now, I want people at home watching to know that a lot of people, every time we do a food segment, want to know where are the gloves, and explain to them why you can't wear gloves in this process.
You simply cannot wear gloves in making mozzarella. They don't do it in Italy. Anyone making it by hand does not wear gloves. You can't get a good grip on the cheese. You're going to ruin the texture, and it's going to slip out of your hands.
I did wash them, though, just in case.
As did I. So we're brutalizing it a little bit here and overworking it.
Shane!
So you have to.
I love your honesty.
You have to
be gentle and delicate with.
Well, I was here. I just took it out of your hand.
Yeah,
no,
that's all right.
Caught up in chit chat, but you want to be careful not to overwork the curd, because you're going to lose that really wonderful kind of silky, soft texture, right? So we'll recover here and we'll place it in a cool pan of water where it can rest for a little while. If you don't put it directly in cool water, it's not going to hold its shape, and it's going to start to flatten out, kind of like our little display pieces have started
like this.
To do
you don't want to do that. Okay.
I mean, it's going to taste great, but you're not going to have the great aesthetic going on. But that's really as simple as it is. You're salting water, using it to melt down curd, rolling it in your hand. You can braid it, you can twist it, you can do whatever you want with it, and then enjoy it simply. You know, some fresh tomatoes, basil, olive oil, salt. Boom.
So what are you guys going to be doing at the Cheese Festival this year? Lots of different things going on.
Lots of different things. There's some really fascinating seminars with cheese experts from every field in the industry speaking. There are obviously cheese making demonstrations I'll be doing 4 times a day on the street outside. The grilled cheese sandwich contest winner will be served from a booth outside. That's fresh mozzarella, wonderful fresh cow's milk cheese from Port Townsend Creamery, as well as Gruyere with caramelized leek. That's going to be available, and it's fantastic. And there's also several chef demos going on every day throughout the day. A lot of fantastic local chefs will be demonstrating different recipes with cheese.
Oh, Shane, thank you so much. And just in case you didn't believe the water was hot, My hands are all burned
They're
up.
all
How
red
did you
now,
do?
aren't
Do you
they?
have like permanent calluses from doing this?
You develop a little
Gotta toughen
resistance
up.
too. You gotta toughen up.
Gotta toughen
Casey.
up. I can do that. I can toughen up. All right, we have more information on the Cheese Festival this weekend on our website. Go to Q13Fox.com and click on Mornings with Casey. It's free to get into the festival. There's some things you can pay for that are a little extra, but come down, check out the mozzarella making at De Laurentiis and more at Pike Place Market. Bill and Lily.
That scalding water is worth it for that mozzarella.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
It was worth
No
it.
pain, no gain,
pain, no
Casey.
gain.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Case.
Exactly.
Okay, if you love cheese, and seriously, who doesn't?
Right?
Well, the lactose intolerant. But you will still love this next segment, guaranteed.
Yeah, Casey's live with a preview of a delicious event happening this weekend. Casey?
Good morning. We're at De Laurentiis in the Pike Place Market area for the Seattle Cheese Festival. We are cooking up an award-winning grilled cheese sandwich. We're going to explain how and what there is to see this weekend coming up next.
Well, no, let's not talk about that.
Okay, well, yeah.
Okay.
A festival this weekend is definitely good news for cheese lovers.
Pun intended.
Yeah,
Casey
that
joins
was
us.
a little cheesy.
Yes. Casey is at the Seattle Cheese Fest that kicks off tomorrow at Pike Place. And even she doesn't find that funny.
Did you really say Gouda
It
as
is
good?
Gouda.
There are so many. We have viewers on Facebook and Twitter suggesting all of these plays on words we can use with cheese. And you know what? That is the first I've heard of that one. So, Bill for the win. What'd you think of that one, Matt? You like the
Love it.
Gouda news
Love
for
it.
people?
Love it.
It is Gouda news because the Seattle Cheese Festival is this weekend and De Laurentiis is just in the heart of it all. And something you guys have done leading up to the Cheese Festival is a grilled cheese contest.
We have.
Tell us about it.
We have. 4 years running now. Submissions come from all over the city and all over the state, nationwide. Some better than others. And,
How very diplomatic of
and
you.
This is our winner, as displayed.
Nice.
By none other than a local guide named Jason Ramos, who put together a nice trio of cheeses with some grilled leeks.
Yeah,
and
show me how he made it here.
Well, first of all, leeks before and after, sauteed leeks,
Ooh.
fromage blanc, which is a local cheese from Mount Townsend Creamery, our own fresh mozzarella, reserve Gruyere, and the bread, Macrina's Batard. So the important thing, the reason why it won, nice trio of cheeses, focus on cheese, and good ingredients. So you're going to make one.
Oh, you're going to make,
You
okay.
ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, first, fromage blanc.
Okay, now I'm not going to burn my hand
You
like
are
I
not
did
gonna burn
earlier
your
with
hand. No.
the mozzarella.
So
bake.
you want to spread it. The fromage blanc is a fresh cultured cheese, spreadable
look
as you
at that,
see.
yeah.
In cow's milk, not too pungent, but it gives it a nice bright tang.
Nice
You don't want to
kick.
get too heavy on that.
Uh-oh.
So that's all right. You're doing it perfectly.
sorry.
There you go. There you go.
Good?
Next
All right.
cheese.
Next.
Gruyere, reserve Gruyere.
Gruyere.
There we go. And while you're doing that, I'm
Okay.
going to slice up some mozzarella here.
How many slices do you think of the
You know,
Gruyere?
just give it a nice little cover. There's no rules.
All right, no rules. I will add all of it then. There we
Right,
go.
there we
Okay,
There we
okay.
go. All right. So you got to eat some of that. Can you
Okay.
eat that on there?
Uh-huh.
All right, so fresh
Oh my
mozzarella.
gosh, you're kidding
doing
me,
that.
right?
We're working this like so. And
I'll
leeks,
just let you.
leeks, if people haven't worked with them before, it's kind of like the refined cousin of the onion. Right?
Ooh, okay.
A little more mellow.
The fancy
softer.
cousin.
Yes,
I like
exactly.
it.
They start out looking pretty ominous like that.
Yeah.
You chop them down.
Saute them.
Saute them down, caramelize them a little bit so you get a nice...
Here, let me help. I
Please,
ditched
please.
you. I'm sorry. I ditched you to eat the mozzarella.
Don't do
That's
that,
my
yeah.
bad. All right.
And feel free to put anything in your mouth here if you want to get a feel
Really?
for what's going on here.
That's dangerous.
All
okay.
right, there you go.
Okay.
So we're loaded pretty high. We're gonna put his hat on there. So a trick my mom taught me. Good butter.
Uh-huh.
You ever been to a hockey game?
Yes.
The Zamboni. Ready?
The Zamboni.
We do this.
I love the Zamboni.
Why tear the bread when you can just let it sort of mop up like so?
Oh.
And you go back in like that. Quick little. Oh, hey, one more. Last one.
Man down.
Quick little flip, and so it's browning a little bit because the grill's kind of hot, but that'll come to a nice golden brown. And through the magic of television,
Yes. Look, it's already
we
done.
have one ready. We'll get this
Fantastic.
stuff out of the way here.
And I want to send
So-
people to our website while we're doing this because
Yeah.
we're right about out of time. Go to Q13Fox.com and click on Mornings with Casey. The Cheese Festival is this weekend at Pike Place Market. De Laurentiis is a part of it. The grilled cheese will be made on, is it Sunday that you guys are making it?
Sunday, 10 a.m.
10 a.m.?
Jason does his demo. The sandwich is available all weekend long in the cafe and also out on the street.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Can I bite into it? Can I have a bite? Is that all right?
That's all you right there.
Okay, now this
Careful,
is for
that's
you,
hot.
Bill. Havarti, a good day.
Oh, that's good.
Is that good? Did you like that?
It's so good.
It is so
Good
good.
news.
Oh my
You
God.
know what? I mean, it's. I mean, there's nothing more soothing than
my gosh.
tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich.
Good,
Perfect.
best pairing.
Yeah.
Good.
It's one of the best foods on the planet. Bring us some, please. Thanks, Case.
All right, Casey. Oh, well, take that, Microsoft.
Yeah.
Wow. If you love cheese, and I mean, really, who doesn't? You're going to
know.
love this next segment.
Yeah, Casey is live with a preview of a delicious event happening this weekend. Case?
Are you sure you're ready for our segment? Kinda works. Sort of. We're going to be live from De Laurentiis with the cheese making specialist and talk all about the Cheese Festival coming up this weekend.
You know, there's a cheesy festival happening this weekend in town.
Casey joins us with a look at the Seattle Cheese Fest that kicks off tomorrow at Pike Place. Morning, Case.
I am severely disappointed in the two of you. I was waiting for a cheese pun. I actually worked on one just for you.
Oh, yeah? Lay it on me.
Can I? Well, I was going to say, I can't believe that you said that.
Okay. Wow, the cheese factory.
didn't work.
No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That was horrible. I apologize. We are live at De Laurentiis here in Pike Place Market to talk about all things cheese. The Seattle Cheese Festival is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And this is Pat. Now, Pat, I want you to kind of evaluate my work here because 2 hours ago they showed me how to make mozzarella. And it was an incredibly easy process. And you watched.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
First one looked like this, and our last one looks like that. So she did great. Quick learner. Excellent.
I was a quick learner. Yeah, it was pretty
that
easy. So for people who weren't able to see it, can you describe to us what the process was?
Well, basically, you start with cheese curd, mozzarella curd, cut it up, hot water, salt, as hot as you can handle it, if you remember how hot that
Oh, that
was.
was- yeah,
and then
terrifying.
you just form it to look like a ball, or you can stretch it into a rope or a braid or whatever. But
Lots of fun different balloon
simple.
animals
Yeah,
you
and you
can
can
make.
get the curd here at De Laurentiis.
I love that. All right, so lots of different. How many different kinds of cheeses do you guys have?
Probably right now, big week, maybe 300.
So when I was growing up, I was convinced that there was, well, one kind of cheese, and that was the yellow kind.
Yellow kind.
So can you walk us through? Is it kind of like wine tasting? Talk about the different flavors.
Yeah, well, you've got basically 3 types of milk: cow, goat, and sheep's milk. And a lot of folks will choose goat if they're lactose intolerant. Folks can handle the goat cheese. And we kind of segment it. You know, there's lots of goats here and fresh goats, sheep back here, cow over here, and then, you know, blue mountain cheeses, pecorinos. So
Oh my gosh.
you've got options.
Way more involved than my Velveeta days. So what do we have? What do we have here? You've laid out a few up here.
Yeah,
for us.
you know, we get this question every day, 1,000 times a day. I'm having some people over, I want a few cheeses. And we don't like to complicate things. I don't know why we like odd numbers, but we like 3 or 5 or something like that. But this just looks nice and simple. La Beta Balaca, sheep's milk cheese from the French Pyrenees. A nice lingot, goat, cakey little goat number. It looks really,
It kind of looks like noodles bunched together.
yeah, so that's just in
look at
perfect
that.
shape. That's
Okay.
great. And then a nice Jasper Hill, a Bailey Hazen Blue from Vermont. They'll be here this weekend as well. You get to meet the maker there. So simple, straightforward, little bread, and that's your cheese course.
Now, what makes the cheese that stinks? What makes it so stinky?
Basically, they wash it with brine mostly, or
Okay.
some booze or something like that. And it kind of,
Where is the stink?
over time, you can smell this one here.
Oh, great. Oh, man, that took a second.
But, you know, it smells, but it doesn't taste too bad.
Okay.
So try that.
Okay.
That's an Ardrahan from Ireland.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, so it
It's kind of
doesn't
tart.
taste stinky.
It smells like an old foot. It tastes like delicious.
What a compliment.
No,
Yeah, no,
not
it's
your
delicious.
cheese, the cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delicious. Okay, so we're just about out of time, but a lot of great things for people to experience at the Cheese Festival.
I
What
think
do you want
one of the things that people forget is we'll have 300 plus cheeses out on the street that you taste for free for nothing, and you'll be able to buy cheese out there as well on the street. So you'll meet a lot of these producers and taste their cheese and, you know, among other things, you know, mozzarella making, burrata making, chef demos, seminars for those who are really hardcore.
Yeah.
We got a wine garden that's usually pretty popular.
And you compare different flavors of cheese with different wines. There's a lot of
Indeed.
great things to do with that.
We're doing wine tastings here at De Laurentiis all weekend as well.
Oh, this is so good. Thank you so much for having
No
us
worries.
this morning.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for letting me make some mozzarella with you. We have all the information on our website. If you go to q13fox.com and click on Mornings with Casey, it is Saturday and Sunday, and the festival itself is free, as he was mentioning. So come on down, taste some some delicious cheese. I'm not kidding. Do not let the smell of cheese fool you. Once you bite into it, it is delicious and rich. And I have no more cheese puns for you, Bill. I'm really sorry. Do you have any?
Well, hey, listen, you cheddar bring some back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I will. I will be Gouda, and I will do that.
Hey.
Thanks. There
All
you
right,
go.
Kate.